The theme of PIL athletics is to maintain and improve high standards of conduct, competition, and friendly relations with all schools. All spectators, regardless of their personal feelings of loyalty, should display good sportsmanship. Please remember that inappropriate behavior may result in removal from the premises. Inappropriate behavior includes offensive language, the use of noisemakers, signs, and not being dressed appropriately for a school activity. We ask that you support your team and your school while at the same time you respect all athletes, officials, coaches, and fans during today's event. Here now is the starting defensive lineup for the visiting Roosevelt Roughriders. Wearing number 64, sophomore, Isaiah Takao. Number 11, number 5, junior, DJ Roseman. Senior, number 6, Sakari Haynes. Number 7, senior, TJ Jackson. A senior, number 11, Keone Rikemsik. Wearing number 12, junior, Alan Yao. Number 15 is junior, Dominique McDonald. Number 25, junior, Micah Ryder. Senior, number 51, Sosua Talmoyanga. Number 53, junior, Francis Kalamathoni. And number 78, junior, Sakini Eteyaki. The head coach of the Roughriders is Ryan McCants. And now the starting offensive lineup for your Jefferson Democrats. On the offensive line, a freshman wearing number 72, J.C. Jointer. Senior, number 67, Isaiah Johnson. Number 65, freshman, Stephen Millard Jr. Senior, number 60, Malik Wilkerson. Number 55, junior, Kingston Penatoa. Wearing number 15, sophomore, Jeray Mott. Senior wide receiver, number 9, Caleb Harvey. Wearing number 7, wide receiver, senior Trey Anderson. And running back, number 6, senior Demario Jameson. Receiver, senior number 1, Trajon Williams. And the quarterback for the Demos, wearing number 5, junior Dondre Fair. The head coach of the Democrats is Houston Willard. The officials for this afternoon's contest: the referee is Mike Murph, the umpire Matt Jennings, the line judge Joseph Sutherland, head linesman Rick Steiner, and back judge Brent Bauman. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please rise and remain standing. First, we'll have the Star-Spangled Banner, followed by Jefferson's own Samantha Leyva Gonzalez, a senior, to perform the Black National Anthem, Lift Every Voice.
Excuse me. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
The Leyva Gonzalez, Jefferson Senior.
Good afternoon and welcome to Jefferson High School in Portland, Oregon for 6A high school football action between the Jefferson Democrats hosting the Roosevelt Roughriders in our first of our doubleheader this afternoon on Oregon Sports Beat. I am Sean Philipsen. Thanks for tuning in. This should be a lot of fun to watch. Looking at how these two teams have fared in this shortened season of fall football, Jefferson 1-1. They are also 1-0 in league play. Looking at Roosevelt, they are also 1-1 overall and 1-1 in league play. Looking at how these two teams have fared this season, Roosevelt lost to Grant 60-20 in last week's contest. Meanwhile, Jefferson lost to Barlow from Roosevelt High School 26-18. So not quite of a great performance for both PIL schools coming off a loss, but there's always an opportunity for redemption here today, as Roosevelt will be playing in the white attires, the white jerseys, and Jefferson will be playing in the black uniforms this afternoon. Stay tuned for our second of our doubleheader, as it will be Madison taking on Franklin from Jefferson High School. So do stay tuned for that. That is set to kick off at about 4 p.m. on Oregon Sports Beat. And of course, we'll have our upcoming schedule for you to take a look at during this broadcast. Looking at how the breakdown of the games, Barlow defeated Jefferson 26-18 in last week's game. Jefferson was up 12-0 at halftime on the strength of touchdown runs of 3 and 64 yards by Oregon State signee Demir Collins. The Bruins running game, led by Carter Baggs, Jake Fay, and Reese McKenzie, found its rhythm at the end and gobbled up about 200 yards on the ground last week. And then Roosevelt losing. The referee picks up the flag. No harm done. 3rd and long for Jefferson.
The ball is at the 24-yard line.
Jeff needs to get it to the 39.
15.
3rd and 15. Fair drops back. Pressure coming. Eludes pressure. Fair still with it. Fair looking for Williams if he can. He now throws it, and the pass is complete this time.
The pass by John Gray Fair is complete
to Caleb Harvey. Williams was covered. Harvey was not. First down, Democrats. What a play, and terrific composure by Fair, keeping the drive alive.
There is a penalty flag on the play.
And yet another flag on the field. Flag is being spotted at the near 28-yard line. We'll see who this is on. Official still have yet to make the call here. And now I think both teams are starting to realize that might have to go back on the play. Referee trying to get confirmed with one of the judges.
Penalty on Jefferson is an illegal forward pass. The penalty
So it looks
carries
like
loss
the
of
penalty
down.
is an
Makes it
illegal
fourth
forward
down.
pass. That's
For
the
the
call.
Demos, the ball is at the Jefferson 23-yard line.
And following the forward pass, the illegal forward pass that Fair threw, that is also a loss
Owen
of down.
Markellen, punt
Fourth
formation for
down
Jefferson.
for Jeff. They are forced to punt.
TJ Jackson, the safety for Roosevelt.
Jackson will let the ball roll as he was the deep punt return man, and the ball stopped at the 30-yard line for Roosevelt. And they'll set up their next drive, down only 6-0 early, 10:18 to go in the first half of play. Keep in mind later on this afternoon at 4 o'clock, we got Madison and Franklin coming to you from Jeff in our second of our doubleheader on Oregon Sports Beat. Tune in for that. As Roosevelt will set up their next drive. Kelly actually hand off to the back. Little spin move upfield and first down. Still going past the sideline to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. He will score. Touchdown, Roosevelt. What a play by Hayes. Sakari Hayes with a huge run for Roosevelt.
Sakari Hayes.
Looking at about a 71-yard touchdown run. 10:03 left in the half.
Henry Frisch with the point
Frisch
after
on
touchdown.
for the extra point attempt for Roosevelt. Frisch a chance to take the lead here, as Jefferson was unable to following their opportunity at a point after try. Frisch snap down, kick is up, and it is good through the uprights. Roosevelt with their first lead of the afternoon, 7-6.
The kick is good.
As
The
they
score.
lead over
Roosevelt
Jeff,
7.
7-6.
Roosevelt 7, Demos is 6.
Henry Frisch was playing the backup quarterback for a moment on that previous drive. I thought Kelly was on, but nonetheless, a touchdown for Roosevelt by Hayes. He gets his first TD of the game for Roosevelt, and Jefferson with some work to do, down by only a point. See what they can do on their next drive. Williams and Collins back deep to return for Jefferson.
Henry Frisch will kick off for Roosevelt. Trey John Williams is deep on the grandstand hash mark.
Actually, they got Harvey out there playing on the kickoff return as well.
Mario Jameson on the far side.
Low kick off. Ball lost and recovered by the Democrats upfield. Brought down to the 37-yard line as a host of Roosevelt players gang up on him.
Jalen Moore on the return for the Demos. The tackle
Jalen Moore
by Leonard Irving. 1st and 10 Jefferson.
on the kickoff return. He is a freshman for the Democrats.
The ball is at the Demo 38 yards.
1st and 10 for Jefferson. Both teams are coming off a loss in their last week's games, as in the pregame show. 9:58 to go in the first half. Fair lines it up. Man in motion. Hand off to the back. He's got the first down. And more up on the far side. Could break free. Tackled past the 20 to the 10-yard line.
Demario Jameson with the carry. That's good for
Jameson on the first down run for the Democrats. Broke free real fast, and Jefferson finds themselves in the red zone. As mentioned, we do have a crowd on hand this afternoon, as recently the state of Oregon has allowed, in the PPS district rather, they have allowed spectators and personnel to attend games to a certain limit. First down and 10. An opportunity for Jefferson to respond with a score of their own. Man in motion. Fair drops back. Pressure coming to his right. Got away from his defender. Fair will throw it. End zone. Deflected and incomplete. No flag on the play.
Dondre Fair's pass is incomplete. It was intended for Caleb Harvey.
Jefferson's had pretty good success throwing the ball, but yet Roosevelt did as well.
Ball spotted at the 14.
37-yard score. They had another one. It was just dropped.
Second and 10. Fair lines it up in the shotgun. Man in motion.
For the demo.
Fair.
Receivers left. One of those is in motion now.
Pressure coming from behind. He throws well. He got hit, and the pass is complete to his receiver. What a play by Mott. And a penalty flag once again out on the field. Jeray Mott on the reception, as I said, and a flag out on the field. And we'll see who this is on. As I mentioned in the previous quarter, so many flags have came out. One of them was picked up. We'll see who will get the beneficiary on this penalty.
Did you just say half court?
Yeah.
That's not what
Half quarter?
half court.
How? That too.
Referee was about to give out the penalty, but not quite yet. Wants to get that confirmed.
This is not the kitchen.
Not an basketball.
Thing of penalty is they can really slow the flow down even further on both teams.
You need to leave. Exit stage left.
I'll give the officials credit. They are doing their best effort to get the call correct. Jefferson out on the field first to huddle up and break away, but nothing has really changed yet.
Maybe we'll get the indication here in the next minute or so. Or a little sooner than that.
So we got a personal foul, roughing the passer against Roosevelt.
Roosevelt penalized a personal foul for roughing the passer, the penalty half the distance to the goal line.
So that is a big penalty on Roosevelt for roughing the passer, as Fair threw as he got hit.
First and goal for the Demos.
And it's first
Ball is
and
at the
goal
6-yard line.
from the 6-yard line for Fair. Jameson in the backfield with Fair at quarterback in the shotgun. Fair hands it off to Jameson. Jameson gains maybe 2 on the play, down to the 4. Demario Jameson, a short gain for Jefferson. And he'll bring up second down.
Jason Redbird made the tackle.
Clock continues to run, 8:40 to go until halftime. Second down and goal. Jamison in the backfield again. Man in motion. Fair will run it this time. He throws, and it's intercepted! Picked off by Roosevelt. An opportunity for a pick six is denied, though, by one of the receivers for Jeff. What a defensive play.
Pass by Dondre Fair, intercepted by Michaelis Fesser.
By Fester on the play. The sophomore for Roosevelt.
Sione Penatoa with the tackle on the return.
Michaelis Fester, the free safety, picks off the pass in the red zone. And Roosevelt with an opportunity to increase their lead. 8:20 to go until halftime. Kelly in the shotgun. Handoff to the back is Yao, and he gains 3, maybe 4 yards on the play. As looks like Henry
Yao
Frisch
into the line for
is
Roosevelt.
on for Roosevelt, not
Backed up
Kelly.
by Sione Penatoa for Jefferson.
Not sure what happened or if anything happened to Kelly, but Frisch taking over the last couple of series late on that last series.
Look at that puddle over there, Mark.
High snap this time on second down. Ball loose. Still loose. Fight for the ball now, and we'll see who claims this one up. And we have seen a lot of fumbles being had here in this game.
Not sure if it's a slippery surface or not. There is a little rain out there.
So the
Fumble on
indicator
the play recovered for Roosevelt by Isaiah
is
LaGuardia.
recovered by the Roughriders, so they are very fortunate to keep the football in their possession.
Ball is spotted at the 46-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 46-yard line.
for
Third
the
down
Roughriders.
and 2 yards to go for Roosevelt. Under 7 to play in the half. Frisch lines up in the shotgun. Frisch high snap, toss out, and nowhere to go. A loss on the play as Haynes, the ball carrier for Roosevelt, had nowhere to go. Jefferson alert defensively to tackle him for a loss on the play. And now bring up fourth down, and it looks like Roosevelt will punt.
Yeah, but that's 4 points.
Williams back deep,
Fourth
ready
down
to
and
receive
11
the
for
punt
Roosevelt at
for
the
Jeff.
Rough Rider.
And Henry Frisch also playing quarterback on punter
36-yard
and kicker,
line.
or
Henry
punter
Frisch
rather.
in
He
punt
will come on to
formation.
punt.
Trajan Williams, the safety for Jefferson.
Frisch punts it away. And one bounce at the 35 and brought in at the 28-yard line, and Williams clogged up pretty quickly
Trajan
on
Williams with
the return. So Jefferson back at the opposite end of the field will set up their next series.
Advantage one for the Roosevelt Roughriders. Glad to have you along.
Lindell Betts, the tackler for Roosevelt.
With you next Saturday as well as Saturday after on KBPS. Make sure you follow our social media and KBPS.TV.
First and 10, Jefferson at the Demos 27-yard line.
Drizzle conditions 52 degrees this afternoon from Jefferson High School.
Wind picking up earlier. Kind of a gloomy afternoon. Darkness.
Fair back on the field for Jeff.
Where? Until I get home?
Fair will hand it off to the back and brought down to the 25.
Trajan Williams with the
Trajan
carry.
Williams on the carry.
Of course you do.
Isaiah Takal made the tackle.
I'm not even.
Takao on the tackle for Roosevelt. 5:25 to go in the half. Second down. Fair rolling out to the right this time. And the pass is incomplete and
Pass by
almost
Don Gray
intercepted
Carroll
as
was
well by the
intended for
Rough
Philip
Riders.
Harvey, incomplete.
Caleb Harvey, the intended receiver on the play for Jeff. Third down and 11.
Third down 11 for the Demos at the Jefferson.
See what Houston
25-yard
Lillard does
line.
here on third down. Coaching the team from Jeff here. Third down and 11. Fair in the shotgun. Fair takes the snap. Pressure coming from the right. Fair still with it, looking to throw, and the pass is incomplete, out of bounds. Pressure came from the right side on
There's
Fair
pass
and
falls
had
incomplete.
nowhere,
Fourth down and 11 for Jefferson.
no receivers to
From the
throw it
25
to,
yard
and
line.
had to throw it out of bounds. Fourth down, Jefferson will be forced to punt, and Roosevelt will get an opportunity to have a return here. It'll be TJ Jackson on for the kickoff return for punt off return rather for Roosevelt. Markel to punt for Jeff.
I love y'all, but I can't stay.
5:01 to go until halftime. As well, we had a moment there. The officials swapped out footballs, as you see on camera. Fourth down. TJ Jackson back deep, ready to receive the punt for Roosevelt. And the low snap punt is away, and it is a decent one. One bounce past the midfield line and out of bounds towards the 43-yard line, and that is where Roosevelt will set up their next series.
First and 10, Roosevelt at the Rough Rider, 43-yard line.
43-yard line, excuse me. Henry Frisch back on the field. First down and 10. Frisch will hand it off to his back. Gain of about 3 on the carry.
Sakari Haynes with the carry.
Haynes on the ball carrier on that last play for
Second down and
Roosevelt.
7
Second down
at the Roosevelt,
and 7.
46.
Frisch hands it off again to the back. Here's Yao. And Yao
Alan Yao into the line, brought down by Sione Penatoa.
gains a yard or
Third
2
down
on the
and
run.
5.
Penatoa on the tackle
At the
for
Roosevelt
Jefferson.
48.
Third down and about 5 to go. 3:53 to go until halftime. As the drizzle now looking like rain on the outside. Third down for Roosevelt. An opportunity for them on the third down conversion. Frisch loses the football, recovered by him, and wrestled down for a loss. Botch snap. Henry Frisch able to
Henry Frisch tackled for a loss by Jason
recover the
Davis.
loose football. Clock runs, 3:20 to
Fourth
go
down,
until
15
halftime.
At the Roosevelt 38.
Just like that, fourth down, punt formation
I got a good sock though. I don't
for
want to sit down.
Roosevelt.
And reverse and punt formation.
Frisch will punt it away, and it'll be Williams on the punt return. Williams past the 40. He's got some speed now. Williams breaks free to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. He will score. Touchdown,
J.J.
Jefferson.
Williams on the punt return. Touchdown, Jefferson.
What a play.
Mom, you do it. You're underneath it. You follow.
So for Williams, that is the second touchdown alone in this game. He had a receiving touchdown earlier in the first quarter,
That's a 72-yard punt return.
and a
touchdown
72-yard
for Trayvon
official
Williams.
punt return TD. And we have a player down, it looks like, up at midfield. And it's a Roosevelt player. You do not like to see that at all. Can't quite indicate who the player is, but he is slow to get up. 2:41 left. 12-7 lead, Jefferson. Pending if they go for the extra point or go for two to have a full one-possession game. And Roosevelt taking a knee to honor the player who was hurt at this moment.
Yeah, keep it going. That guy's still down. Still down. All right, you can play sports bunk after this one, and then we'll come back. The injured Roosevelt Roughrider being assisted off the field, and now we're set to the point after touchdown for the Jefferson Democrats after a score, 72-yard punt return score for Trayvon Williams. His second touchdown.
DJ Roseman, the injured player wearing number 5 for Roosevelt, hurt. .241 to go.
And so we're lining up here. Looks like they're going for two.
Jefferson will go for 2 to have a full 7-point lead.
Their first touchdown back.
Fair.
They'll line up with the receiver left and right side.
Fair will throw a pass to the end zone, incomplete, no flag out on the field.
And the 2-point conversion failed.
2-point conversion denied.
Second period, breaking the action with a score, 12-7 Jefferson on KBPS.
For the point after touchdown, DeAndre Fair's pass intended for Trey Anderson falls incomplete.
Anderson was the intended receiver
Score
on the
now,
play.
Devils 12, Roosevelt 7.
12-7 lead. Jefferson. If you're just joining us on Oregon Sports Beat, Trayvon Williams has 2 touchdowns alone in this game. One on the receiving end from Fair, and the other moments ago, a 72-yard punt return touchdown. Both times Though after the touchdown, the extra point attempt was no good on Jefferson's first score, and their second score most recently, unable to cash in a 2-point conversion to tie, or not to tie, but to have a full 7-point lead. So Markel will kick it off for Jefferson.
Kickoff for the Demos. Sakari Haynes is deep on the far side. Jackson Flatner on the grandstand hash.
Jackson Flatner, one of the deep return men for Roosevelt. Markel kicks it away. And it'll be returned. Good move upfield and brought down to the 35-yard line. Is Jackson Flatner on the return. And Roosevelt will have an opportunity to take the lead once again. 2:30 remaining until halftime from Jefferson High School.
Ball is at the Roughrider 35-yard line.
First down and 10 for Frisch. Frisch lining it up. Play action this time. Frisch rolling out left and right and throws incomplete. Flatner, the intended receiver on the play for Roosevelt. Second down.
Pass by Henry Fish was intended for Jackson Flatner. Incomplete.
Lost my life.
12-7 lead Jefferson. Frisch drops back on second down. Pressure coming. He'll throw on the run, and the pass is complete to his receiver up on the far side. He's got one man to beat. Tackle past the 20-yard line, not out of bounds. Dominique McDonald on the reception for Roosevelt.
Henry Frisch, complete to Dominique McDonald. Caleb Harvey with the tackle.
Harvey on the touchdown-saving tackle for Jefferson. And Roosevelt with a quick strike back at the other end as they find themselves in the red zone. First down from the 19-yard line. Frisch will hand it off to the back. Short gain of 2. Alan Yao.
Dante Myrick, the lead tackler for the Devils.
Myrick on the tackle for Jeff. You can hear raindrops on the microphones as the rain's starting to pick up a little bit here from Jeff. Second down. Flag comes out. Might be a false start. So it'll be an encroachment on the defense, rather. So it'll remain the second down. 5-yard penalty.
5 yards for encroachment by the defense. Second down and 9.
1:35 remaining.
Ball is at the Jefferson 13-yard line.
Ball from the 13. Second down. Botch snap again and recovered by Roosevelt.
Henry
Frisch tracked and stopped. And that will push them back even further past the line of scrimmage for a loss. Roosevelt with 2 timeouts left in the half.
Third down and 10 for Roosevelt.
Ball on the 19-yard line. Third down and 10. Frisch Drops back. Frisch will throw it to the end zone. Intercepted by Jefferson's Williams. Williams gets away from one. Stiff arms the defender and brought down to the 32-yard line. Trajan Williams, the free safety out there, playing some active hands out there as if he was receiver on offense to pick off the pass from Frisch. But a penalty flag on the field as well. So we'll see who this is on.
As it stands, it's Jefferson football with 29 seconds remaining before halftime. But we shall see.
On to the next one. Everyone held on underneath. Oh no. I'm allergic to rain.
And the penalty is going to be against the Roughriders.
Look at my feet.
Excuse me, against the Democrats.
The penalty is after the play. Jefferson penalized 15 yards for a personal foul.
That'll hurt him quite a bit.
So a 15-yard penalty against Jeff for a personal foul.
First and 10, Jefferson. The ball will be spotted at the demo's 16-yard line.
So the ball will be spotted at the 16-yard line for Jefferson.
Huh?
Rain starting to pick up again. We had some waves of that here in the period. First half.
It's supposed to be sunny after this.
29 seconds to go until halftime.
That's about to be too.
As Fair will line it up in the shotgun. Fair will hand it off to the backup on the far side. Here's Jameson, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage and maybe gains two on the run. As Jefferson may elect to let this clock run down until
Jason Redbird chased him down. Second down.
They've got to get to the 25.
halftime. We'll see what happens. 9 seconds down to 8, and I think Jeff will let the clock run out at this point.
The time winding down, and it's not going to play off the net. And
That will take us to halftime from Jefferson High School. The
That's
Democrats
end of
lead
first half.
12
The
to
score,
7
the Democrats 12.
over Roosevelt on Oregon Sports Beat. We'll be back with some statistics for you and a look upcoming for and a preview upcoming for this afternoon's game from Jefferson High School. Welcome back to Jefferson High School on Oregon Sports Beat this afternoon. Sean Philipsen here bringing you the play-by-play, and it's halftime. Jefferson leads 12-7 over Roosevelt. A couple of highlights. Trajan Williams has 2 touchdowns himself today. One through the air, through the reception from Dondre Fair at quarterback, and also a 72-yard punt return touchdown for the Democrats as they have the lead early on. Fair also has thrown an interception to Mikewees Fezer for the Roughriders. Jakari Haynes, the touchdown, the lone one for Roosevelt on the ground in the first half as well. And that's where we have our score being 12-7. Jefferson missed an extra point on their first score of the game, plus missing a 2-point conversion following the touchdown from Trajan Williams. Once again, stay tuned for our second of our doubleheader this afternoon on Oregon Sports Beat. Madison will be taking on Franklin from Jeff at 4 p.m. is the supposed kickoff time, and we'll have that for you here. I will have it with you this afternoon in a rainy afternoon, to say the very least. Umbrellas have come out for our fans in case if you missed during the broadcast. Today is the first day for the PIL spectators and audience members and fans that can come in. However, there is a strict limit on how many people can be at a game. I believe it is 150 for spectators and fans to come in attendance to games. Take another timeout. When we come back, we'll get the second half action coming to you from Jefferson High School. Once again, it is the Democrats leading it over to the Roughriders 12-7 on Oregon Sports Beat.
on the Jefferson grandstand side, please exit to the north. That's the scoreboard end of the field. So if you look to the scoreboard and keep right, you will exit onto Killingsworth through the Killingsworth gate. If you're on the Roosevelt side of the field, you will also exit to the northwest at the gate onto Kirby Street near the flagpoles. Once again, Jefferson exit north onto Killingsworth, Roosevelt exit north onto Kirby Street. We appreciate your cooperation in facilitating the next game after this.
Good thing we're out of here. I'm gonna need my $5 for this, eh? My $10. Why? Oh.
Yeah, because I couldn't find it, remember? And you couldn't find it.
It wasn't there. Because I looked for the tickets before and I moved everything. I was like, what the hell tickets?
That's what I'm saying. I was so confused too.
No, he probably has it with him. He just always has too much stuff. Right. Smart. That should have been nice. I thought about it. I was like, I wonder if we can go over there.
Passer. Fair will hand it off to the back and wrestled down for a loss on the play of 3.
Mario Jameson tackled for a loss by
Jameson on the carry for Jeff. Nowhere to go but down for him in the backfield. For a loss, 2nd down for the Democrats. Roosevelt not budging yet. Seven minutes to go until the end of this 3rd quarter. Jefferson being very methodical with the time of possession in this quarter. 2nd down and long here for Fair. High snap. He rolls to his left. Gets away from one. Loses the football. Recovered by Roosevelt. All alone. Uncontested touchdown.
DJ Roseman recovers the fumble.
DJ Roseman,
Fumble forced by Alan Yao.
the junior,
Touchdown.
picks up the loose ball and scores for a touchdown. What a play. (13-12) lead, pending the extra point attempt for Roosevelt. If they go for 2, they'll be up by a field goal. If they go for the extra point attempt, it will just be a 2-point lead.
So the Roughriders, a 13-12 lead, Frisch lighting up for the extra point.
6:18 left. And the extra
Henry
point
Frisch
attempt
for the
will be
point after
Frisch.
touchdown.
Kick is up, and the kick is good.
Kick is good. The score, the Rough Riders 14. Jefferson 12.
14-12 lead now for Roosevelt as they retake the lead. If you're Houston Lillard down now for the coach for the Democrats, I got to be thinking, what do we got to do to stop turnovers? Because they have had issues in this game, and that time points off turnovers really hurt at this point in the game. Williams and Collins will be the return man for Jefferson. Actually, it's Harvey out there. Harvey, one of the return men for Jeff. And Williams.
Henry Fish will kick off for Roosevelt.
Fish will kick it away.
J. John Williams on the far side, Caleb Harvey on the near side for the Democrats.
And the low kickoff. Fielded at the 25-yard line for the return man and brought down to the 39.
Harvey with the return for
Harvey
Jefferson.
on the return. And Jefferson will set up their next
Isaiah
drive
LaGuardia
following
made the
the
tackle.
fumble.
As this second half has gone underway. We were commenting on that in the first half, how it was steady, and over halftime, it just really continued to dump buckets. And now here, about the midway point of the third quarter, we are
Under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
at Jefferson High School.
Jeff looking to
First
redeem
and 10,
themselves
Jefferson
following
at
the
Democrats,
fumble,
39-yard line.
which converted into points for Roosevelt, and has opportunities being made at this point in time. Fair will line up in the shotgun formation. Fair with a man in motion. Fair will hand it off.
Demario Jameson with
And
the
now we
carry.
got some players going at one another a little bit of barking between the two teams. Jameson on the carry for Jeff as he was pushed out. Short gain of 2 on the play.
About 2 yards on the play. Second and about 8. For Jefferson.
Second down for Jeff. Man in motion. High snap is Collins. Collins got some space, gets the first down, and brought out past the 40-yard line. Ramir Collins, one of the featured backs for Jeff, gets a huge gain on the play. First down, Jeff.
Aiden Humiston made the stop. That's good for Jefferson. First down.
Target, and literally he arrived right as that ball was snapped to Fair, and he put it right in his breadbasket. And that's a first down run for the Democrats. So Jefferson first and 10.
So Jefferson trying to respond back rather quickly on this play. 5:45 to go.
Jefferson at the Roosevelt 44-yard line.
First down from the 44. Man in motion. That's Collins. Fair fakes the pass. He'll keep it himself on the run. Gets past the 40.
Andre Fair
Tackle
with the
made at the 38-yard line, maybe the 37-yard line. And now bring up second down.
Eddie McGreedy first for Roosevelt.
For Jefferson with 5:25 to go in the quarter.
At least for the moment now, the rain has diminished. Heavy rain at that. Still some light rain now in this one.
After all that talk about the rain, and we've actually seen it let up quite considerably in the past few moments. Now to wipe that football off after every snap.
Second down and about 6. Fair will hand it off to the back. That's Collins again. He gets the first down and more. He's got speed. Nobody gets him. Touchdown, Jeff.
Jameer Collins. Touchdown,
Collins, his
Jefferson.
first TD of the ball game.
38 yards on the touchdown rush.
38-yard run for Jameer Collins. On the coming in, he has 4 rushing touchdowns. That one his 5th of the season. .449 left in quarter number 3. Interesting to see what Jeff will do if they go for 2. They are going to remain on the field. Did he? Jamison. And now we have a penalty flag on the field. Delay a game on Jeff.
On the conversion, Jefferson penalized 5 yards for delayed game.
So the score stands touchdown, Jeff, 18-14. Fair in the shotgun. Fair will go for 2. Fair looking for room to throw. He throws it this time, and the pass is deflected and incomplete in the end zone.
On the conversion attempt, Andre Fair's pass intercepted by DJ Roseman. Conversion fails.
DJ Roseman, rather, on the interception for Roosevelt. So it's 18-14, a 4-point lead for Jeff. Had a little bit of everything weather-wise, heavy rain, light drizzle, and now sunshine, clouds breaking out here in North Portland at Jeff. 4:38 remaining in the third. TJ Jackson, one of the deep return man for Roosevelt.
Owen Markell to kick off for Jefferson.
As well as Jackson Fletcher, or Flatner,
TJ
rather.
Jackson, deep for Roosevelt on the grandstand side. Jackson Flatner on the far side.
And a low kickoff this time, recovered over at the 20-yard line. Brought down to the 42, 20-yard return for him. 4:31 remaining in the third.
TJ Jackson on the return.
And it is TJ Jackson on the kickoff return.
Campbell with the tackle.
Campbell on the tackle for Jeff.
First and 10 Roosevelt. Ball is spotted at the Roosevelt 42-yard line.
So Roosevelt from the 42 in their own zone.
Frisch lining up in the shotgun. Frisch takes the snap, will hand it off to the back, cuts right side, cuts back in the middle, and tackle made. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage, but that is all.
Haynes with the ball for Roosevelt. Jason Davis the tackle for
Jakari
Jefferson.
Haynes on the carry, who does have a touchdown in this game today. 4 minutes remaining in quarter number 3. It is Jefferson leading at 18-14. Second down and 10 following the no gain. Handoff for Haynes again, and Haynes nowhere to go. Brought down by Jeff. Caleb Harvey.
Scary Haynes tackled for a loss by Caleb Harvey.
The left outside linebacker got to him very quickly. Third down coming up, and that's great pursuit by Harvey. Did not allow Haynes
Roosevelt, third
any
down and
room
15
to
at the
go.
Roughrider 37-yard line.
A terrific individual effort. Third down and about 14 yards to go. Frisch takes the snap. Pressure coming. He throws, and the pass is caught by his receiver. Trying to find some room. Still pass for the 40. Past midfield. He's got the first and out of bounds. That is Haynes on the reception. Jefferson's defense not able to get to Haynes quick enough, and a huge third down conversion by the Roughriders, and they will move into Jeff territory. First and 10 from Jefferson's 37-yard line.
All to 37 for Roosevelt. Jefferson territory. First down, 2:57 to go in the third quarter. It is 18-14. Jefferson with the lead over Roosevelt.
First down and 10 for Frisch.
Haynes lining up next to Frisch.
Bobbled snap, recovered by Frisch, and he's tackled. He throws it out of bounds. Jefferson's coaching staff signaling that you can't throw that ball away.
Could have been a whole lot more dangerous, though. What a loss, though, for Frisch on the play.
Frisch will have the loss, no doubt about that.
Frisch sacked on the play by Dante Myrick. And
Myrick
Caleb Harvey.
pressured him big time on the play.
18 yards back to the 48 in their own zone.
So they'll bring up second down from the 48 in their own territory for Roosevelt.
Second down and 24.
They need to get to their Jefferson 27 to convert a first down. Do the Roughriders. Frisch takes the snap. Pressure coming. Throws right. Incomplete pass.
Pass by Henry Frisch.
LaGuardia, the intended receiver on the play, the tight end for Roosevelt, unable to snag it. And that will bring up third down and long.
24 yards for a first down, unless they can make significant progress towards that here on third down.
2:14 left in the third.
Sounds of limited number of spectators. Counted 300. We have nowhere near that in the facility this afternoon. So third and 24.
Third down and about 24 yards to go for Roosevelt. They need this. Frisch drops back, pressure coming. Frisch looking to find some room, looking for a receiver to throw. He now throws a pass, and the pass is tipped and incomplete, almost picked off.
Pass by Henry Frisch, incomplete, broken up by Trey Anderson.
Anderson, one of the
DJ Jackson, the intended receiver. Fourth down. for
players to
Roosevelt.
deflect that ball away. Fourth down, Roosevelt will be forced to punt.
And now a turnover on downs as Frisch now will line up in punt formation for the Roughriders with 2:02 remaining.
Williams will be back deep on the punt return, who does have one today.
Update on Amari and Kelly. Who started the game at quarterback for the Roughriders. Haven't seen them at any other position either. My recollection.
Frisch got away off the punt. A beautifully done, well-timed punt. Ball being chased down and spotted at the 1 yard line possibly.
No return on the punt by Henry Frisch, down near the goal line. Jefferson takes over first down.
Once again, Frisch, a well-timed punt downfield. And Jefferson will have some ground to make up, even though they are leading in this one by 4. Like to try to eliminate a safety possibility, if anything. We'll see what Dondre Fair can do. He's got Collins in the backfield to work with. First down, deep in their own end. Penalty marker comes out.
Jeremy Scott with you this afternoon from Jefferson High School. It is 18-14 our score. Jefferson Democrats leading the Roosevelt Roughriders with a minute 52 remaining in our third.
Roosevelt penalized for a substitution infraction. That's 5
A
yards.
substitution infraction penalty against Roosevelt.
First down for Jefferson at the 6.
And a first down from the 6. So they had it at the 1, which would have had 99 yards of field to work with. And again, movement being made as the flag comes out. This time it's a false start on Jeff. So I'll move it back to the original spot
5 yards
at the
for
1
false
yard
start.
line.
Still first down, Jefferson at the 1.
If I'm Roosevelt, I'd try to bring in the blitz, try to make a play defensively. It's a risky situation, but when you're deep at your own 1 yard line on offense like Jeff is, got to be really careful not to have a botched snap or anything happen. Fair on first down and 10 from the 1. Fair will hand it off. And it's Collins. Collins breaks free. He's got a first down and more. He's past the 40. He's past midfield. He's got one man to beat. And he's brought down to the 34-yard line. What a run by Demir Collins. But there is a penalty flag on the field. This might negate the play. We'll see what happens. Flag is thrown over at the 40-yard line in Jeff territory.
That's how you turn a series around when you're backed up against your own goal line.
So penalty is against Jeff.
There is a penalty on the play. Jefferson penalized for holding.
Holding penalty for
That's 10 yards from the spot.
all of the above.
It will be first and 10 demos at the Jefferson 30-yard line.
So that happened at the 30-yard line, and that's where they'll drop the football to.
Flag was thrown at the 40. Holding call will spot it at the 30-yard line for the penalty. So Jeff will have the first down.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I missed the How you doing?
Still on their own end. 1:23 remaining in the third. Fair will hand it off to the back. Jameson getting away from traffic. He gets the first down. He cannot be brought down and now does at midfield.
First down yardage for the Demos.
Mario Jameson showing the toughness to fight through traffic.
TJ Jackson, the lead tackler for Roosevelt. First and 10, Jefferson.
TJ Jackson
At the 50-yard
makes
line.
the tackle, the strong safety in there for Roosevelt. 45 seconds remaining in the third. Fair will line up in the shotgun. Fair will hand it off to the back. And that is Jameson again. Jameson gets ahead for a 9-yard run, maybe a first down, but again, another penalty marker out on the field.
Jason Redberg made the tackle.
Holding on the offense.
Penalty is holding against the Demos. That's 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
So it'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul for the holding penalty. So the ball will be spotted
Ball is spotted
at the
Jefferson
44-yard line.
First down and 16.
First down and 16 yards to go for Jeff. Handoff, Jamison. Jamison continues to fight, and he gets the first down and more. He's got open field now a little bit. Jamison still on his feet, brought down to the red zone.
Jamison with the rush.
And that time, no flag on the field. Jamison gets a huge chunk of yards for a first down.
Isaiah LaGuardia, the lead tackler.
Guardia, lead tackler for Roosevelt on the stop. And that will take us to the end of quarter number 3 from Jefferson High School. The Democrats lead the Roughriders 18-14 on Oregon Sports Beat. Live local sports. We'll be back in a moment with the fourth quarter.
Once again, fans, a reminder at the conclusion of the game from the Jefferson grandstand.
Welcome back to Jefferson High School on Oregon Sports Beat, your leader in live local sports. Sean Philipsen on hand with the play-by-play this afternoon. Rain has diminished for now. The suns have broken out and clearing away a little while. 18-14 lead for Jefferson as they have the ball to begin quarter number 4. As Jefferson in the red zone following the run from Demario Jamison. Fair will line up in the shotgun. Hand off to the back, and that is Collins this time, and he gains a couple on the run.
Collins into the line. The tacklers for Roosevelt.
Keep in mind, after this game on Oregon Sports Beat, we have our second of our double header. Franklin hosting Madison here at Jefferson. Hand off again. This time, actually, no, it's Fair keeping it on the ground, and he will lose yards. That Roosevelt's defense alert on the read option.
Sosua Tamlayanga and Jonathan Griffith for Roosevelt.
in a very competitive game, a low-scoring affair at that, but a very competitive game between both teams, grinding it
Third
out,
down and 10 for Jefferson.
trying to get out of the
Ball
loss
at the
column for
Roosevelt
both
13-yard
teams,
line.
losing last week's games respectively. Roosevelt lost to Grant 60-20, and then the Barlow game for Jeff, losing it in a nail-biter 26-18 late in the fourth. Trying to avoid Fair will throw, and it is incomplete. Caleb Harvey, the intended receiver, on the player. Fourth down for the Democrats, and we'll see if they bring on the field goal unit or
fourth down.
Go for it on
10.
fourth down. If they do go for it and don't convert with a turnover on downs, Roosevelt will have some work to do, not only trailing, but the field that they have to go the length of to get a score. Fourth down, Jefferson will go for it here. In the backfield is Collins. Fair will take the snap, and the penalty flag comes out, I believe. Jefferson coaching staff wanting a flag out for the late hit. Apparently there is not. I think it is a timeout being called. Timeout Jefferson.
Timeout Roosevelt.
Or Roosevelt, rather. Roosevelt will take a timeout, not Jeff. Interesting call. 10:16 left in the fourth. And Jefferson on fourth down. Try to get off a play, but Roosevelt got a timeout in time before the play developed. And normally when situations like that do happen, you have to wonder about matchup issues, try to make sure that everybody is assigned to their proper spot defensively. A whole variety of factors in this one, but it's a 4-point lead for Jeff. 18-14, 10:16 remaining in the game. Fair. We'll set up at fourth down here. Calling the timeout from Roosevelt. Fair drops back to pass. Fair fakes. Rolling to his right. He throws on the run, and the pass is almost caught in the end zone. Incomplete pass. No flag on the field.
Andre Fair's pass is incomplete, intended for Trey Anderson.
Trey Anderson, the intended receiver on the play for Jefferson. And now I see a flag out as well up on the near sideline. Personal foul, roughing the passer on the defense. So with that penalty,
Roosevelt penalized with a personal foul, roughing the passer. The ball goes half the distance to the goal line.
So the ball will be distanced half to the goal line.
At the Roosevelt 6.
First down and goal for Jeff. They get a bailout on that one.
So first and goal coming for Jefferson here, and 4 chances to punch it in.
And now Jeff is in the red zone once again, looking to capitalize on an error from Roosevelt. And now the flag being picked up, and play should resume. Collins in the backfield with Fair. Fair will hand it off to Collins. Collins trying to fight his way through and does. Touchdown,
Jameer
Jefferson.
Collins, touchdown Jefferson.
Jameer Collins, his second TD of the ball game this afternoon. And the lead up at 10 points, 24-14, pending the extra point attempt. And we have a player down on Roosevelt's side of the field. DJ Roseman, the injured player, down on the
shaken up on the play for the
shaken up
Roughriders.
for Roosevelt. I think that's the second time in this game that he has been shaken up. He did have a fumble return touchdown earlier in the third quarter. So now we'll see if Jefferson will go for the extra point or go for two. And Jefferson will line up for the extra point this time. They missed one in the first quarter.
Owen Markell for the point after touchdown.
Owen Markell on for the extra point attempt, the kicker. Snap down, the kick is up, and it is good.
The kick is good. The score now, the Demos 25.
25-14 lead for Jefferson, a two-score lead. Not out of the game yet are Roosevelt. There's still time for them to rally back. Important at this rate for Roosevelt. Score on this drive. Then on defense, get set up to force a 3 and out on Jeff. Jeff to punt, and then Roosevelt an opportunity to score again. Only an 11-point game, not an insurmountable deficit to say the least. It is possible to rally back down double digits in the fourth. Democrats will kick it away.
Owen
Flatner.
Markell to kick off for Jefferson. Sakari Haynes deep on the far hash mark.
And Haynes,
Jackson
Flatner and
Flatner
Haynes will be
on
the deep
the
return man
grandstand
for
side.
Roosevelt. And the kickoff is away and muffed on the return and brought it out of the end zone. Big hit up on the far side. And a penalty flag on the field as well. And now both teams are shoving each other now. 3 different flags out on the field, and this is trouble right now. This is definitely trouble now on both teams. Both teams have to be restrained, and composure blown through the roof over now on both teams. We'll see if there will be any personal fouls given to both teams. A big hit up on the far side. 9:52 remaining in the game, and this will be a conference meeting for the referees to decide who will be penalized, if any. Could the penalties be offset, or will, or what? We'll have to figure it out momentarily.
cipher. We know that Roosevelt
Again, we'll just have to wait and see what the call is. Referees are still discussing on what the penalty
there was something dirty
is.
about that or whatnot. No idea what was causing this skirmish. It just appeared like some pushing and shoving, and then on that sideline nearest to the skirmish get involved and push these players away, and then both sides.
So we have a personal foul first.
Players to go to the sidelines. There are going to be penalties.
So personal fouls on both teams.
On the return, there are dead ball fouls, personal fouls against both the Demos and the Roughriders.
So the penalty's offset, no harm done for both teams, or for one of the teams to be penalized harder. So it'll be first down for Roosevelt. They have a lot of ground to make up, down by 11. Important for them to stay composed.
First and 10, Roosevelt at the Roughrider 5-yard line.
It'll be first down from the 5-yard line for the Roughriders. 95 yards of field to work with. Frisch lines it up. Frisch will hand it off to the back. Play has stopped already.
Sakari Haynes with the carry.
Sakari Haynes on the carry for Roosevelt.
And Dante Myrick.
Myrick on the tackle, second down for Roosevelt. Frisch will hand it off again to Haynes. Haynes tackled made. Perhaps no gain on the play, third down.
Sakari Haynes with the carry, brought down by Dante Myrick. Third down for Roosevelt.
Third down conversion opportunity again for Roosevelt.
Third down and 3 at the Roughrider.
Haynes lines up in the backfield. Haynes lost the football. Jefferson claiming that they have it. And they do. Jefferson has the football back. A turnover on Roosevelt.
Trey Anderson with the recovery.
Trey Anderson on the recovery from Jefferson, and a turnover, Roosevelt.
Roosevelt took a 14-12 lead midway through the third, but it has been all Jefferson since. 2 touchdowns from Demir Collins, and a recovery there with 8:12 to go.
First and goal for the Demos. The ball is at the Roughrider 4-yard line.
And at the 4-yard line, it is first and goal for Jefferson, and an opportunity in the red zone to cash in.
Harvey lining up to the right along with Mott.
Ubide Magate and a quarterback.
Right next to quarterback DeAndre Fair. Gonna take the handoff.
Demir Collins.
Demir Collins on the carry.
Perhaps a loss of 1.
A short gain on the play.
Danielle and Isaiah Laguardia at the stop. Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Second and goal from the 5-yard line for Jeff.
From the Roosevelt 5-yard line.
Magatha lining up at quarterback now. Man in motion. Powers his way through into the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Jefferson.
4 yards.
Ubade Magatha on the touchdown for Jeff.
1:14 with the point after coming.
7:13 remaining in the fourth. And Jefferson exploding here in the fourth. 31-14 pending the point after try.
Extra points on the afternoon.
Owen Markell for the point after touchdown.
Markell on for the extra point attempt. High snap. Kick is up. And the kick is good.
Kick is good. The score, the Demos, 33. 32. Roosevelt 14.
32-14 lead. Jefferson as they're blowing this game open now against the Roughriders. As mentioned during the broadcast this afternoon, stay tuned for our second of our doubleheader on Oregon Sports Beat. Franklin will be playing host to Madison from Jeff. Kickoff at approximately 4 p.m. Points off turnovers really hurt Roosevelt and their composure in this game. Especially in the fourth where they had a chance to really trickle down in this deficit. And they've been unable to have any momentum. Penalty against Jefferson. First down, Roosevelt. So Roosevelt will get an opportunity to
For you next Saturday, and perhaps Franklin and Roosevelt as well next Saturday.
see what they can do here.
15-yard penalty assessed against the Demos. Roosevelt, 1st and 10. The ball is at the Rough Rider, 43.
So a first down from the 43-yard line. Roosevelt has some ground to make up big time. First down. Quarterback drops back to pass, rolling to the right. He throws, tipped in, incomplete. As Henry Frisch try to make a play to one of his receivers and cannot come up with the play. Clock stops, 7:06 to go in the fourth quarter. Roosevelt will need to score quickly and try to cut into this 18-point deficit, a 3-score affair now. Frisch drops back. He throws left side, incomplete pass. Intended for Jackson Flatner.
Incomplete. 3rd down and 10.
Third down.
For Roosevelt at the Rough Rider, 43.
And so 3rd down now for Roosevelt.
Flatner, the junior, couldn't make the play. 3rd down and 10. Henry Frisch trying to make a play with his hand, with his arm, but his receivers have not been open much in the second half. Even in the fourth quarter where plays are supposed to be made and cannot. Frisch drops back to pass, great protection, throws over the middle, and the pass is complete.
Pass by Henry Frisch is complete to
For Jackson Flatner for a first down. Flatner
with the tackle.
got some separation from the secondary and picks up a huge gain on the play. First down, clock running, 6:45 to go in the fourth and final quarter of play. Ball at their 44-yard line in Jeff territory. First down for Henry Frisch. Frisch drops back to pass. Frisch pressured from behind. Gets away from him. Frisch looking, and he is sacked.
Henry Frisch sacked on the play by Dante Myrick.
Dante Myrick, the defensive tackle, able to get to Henry Frisch for a big loss on the play. All of the receivers were covered up pretty well in the secondary, and that time Frisch had nowhere to go but down. Ball spotted in Roosevelt territory as it will be second down and 16. Ball at their own 49-yard line. Roosevelt needs to get to the Jefferson 34-yard line to convert a first down. Frisch drops back. Frisch coming again. Frisch, nowhere to go. He's sacked again.
Henry Frisch sacked on the play by Caleb Harvey.
Caleb Harvey gets a sack on Frisch, and now bring up third and long. Ball spotted at the 44-yard line.
Third down and 22 for
Third and
Roosevelt
22
at the Roughrider 44-yard line.
for Roosevelt. Again, they need to get into Jeff territory. Jefferson can play conservative defensively if they want to at this point. They brought the heat twice. Will they bring it at a third time? Frisch will throw. Pass is complete to his receiver. Trying to find some room to maneuver and brought out of bounds past midfield to the 45-yard line, and that will bring up fourth down.
Frisch's pass is complete to T.J. Jackson.
T.J. Jackson on the reception.
Jason Davis pushed him out of bounds. Fourth
And
down
Davis
for
pushed him
Roosevelt.
out, the middle linebacker defensively for the Democrats. Penalty flag also on the field. I didn't see that initially, but we'll have to wait on the next play on what this is on, who this is on, rather.
That flag came very late. And here comes the signal from the official who threw that flag. Let me make sure they get it right here. And it's on Jefferson.
Penalty flag against Jeff.
Jefferson penalized 15 yards for unsportsmanlike
For
conduct.
unsportsmanlike conduct on
First
Jefferson.
down, Roosevelt.
Clock at 4:48 remaining in the game, and that could be a helper for Roosevelt offensively as they get closer to the end zone. They're not in the red zone yet, but they're close. First down from about the 38-yard line. Thirty-three-yard line, excuse me. Frisch takes the snap, pressure rolling. Frisch is sacked from behind by Williams.
Henry Frisch sacked on the play by Trajan Williams.
Trajan Williams pressured and got Frisch for a loss on the play. That's now 3 of the last 4 plays defensively. Jefferson bringing the heat defensively to get to Henry Frisch. Clock continues to run, 4:15 left in the game.
Roosevelt on the charge, trailing 32-14.
Frisch takes the snap, lost the football, and recovered by Jefferson. How about this? And a ball is loose in the end zone, so no touchdown for Jeff. Oh my goodness. How
Sione Penatoa recovers the fumble.
Penatoa recovers the fumble but couldn't take it to the house.
In turn, fumbles out of the back of the end
What I
zone.
was saying, I was like that big.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Roosevelt at the Roughrider 20-yard line.
And there'll be a touchback as well because Penatoa fumbled the ball into the end zone. I don't know if he lost his grip or what, but that is a missed opportunity for a points off turnovers again. The only benefit of that happening, the only benefit of that is Roosevelt will have to reset themselves all the way back from their own 20, depending on what the officials state. 3:50 to go in the game. The right end, Sione Penatoa had the ball on the fumble.
So it is coming back.
So it looks like the ball's going to come back to the spot. Unfortunate error by Jeff, not able to hold the ball. So bringing up 2nd down for Roosevelt. They get a reprieve on that play. Frisch will air it out to the right side. It is.
That was 2nd down. Henry Frisch's pass was incomplete.
Incomplete,
out of bounds to
okay.
TJ Jackson.
Couldn't quite tell if that was a complete pass or not from the far side. It was hard to see. But nonetheless, it'll be 3rd
Let's
down
make that 3rd down and 15 at
and
the
15
Jefferson
for Roosevelt.
38-yard line.
And if you're Roosevelt, you got to be thinking 4-down territory at this point in the game as the rain starts to return back.
The Roosevelt's now 3rd down from the 37 of Jeff.
Frisch lines up in the shotgun. Frisch will drop back, quick throw, complete to his receiver. That's Haynes. Haynes
Pass by Henry Frisch,
gets
complete
back
Sakari
to the line of
Haynes,
scrimmage
Caleb Harvey
for
with the
gain
tackle.
of 2 on the play, and now bring up 4th down. Roosevelt has to go for it. 3:25 to go in the game.
Well, Roosevelt, 4th down and 12 at the Jefferson 35.
Frisch will drop back to pass. Frisch looking for help. He throws it over, and the pass is complete. He's got a 1st down and brought down inside the 15-yard line. Great effort by the receiver downfield for Roosevelt to pick up that 1st down marker. Clock will continue to run.
Pass by Henry Frisch was complete to Isaiah LaGuardia. That's good for
LaGuardia
Roosevelt.
on the
1st down.
reception for Roosevelt. 1st down, and they pick up a huge conversion on that play. We got a timeout on the field.
Timeout Jefferson.
So timeout called by Jefferson.
Jefferson 32,
2:22 to go in the game. 32-14 lead over Roosevelt in the first of our doubleheader on Oregon Sports Beat. A reminder, coming up at 4 p.m., Franklin hosting Madison here from Jeff. Stay tuned for that. As an Oregon Sports Beat, we tried to do our best to bring to you great content, season round. Your leader in live local sports, Oregon Sports Beat. Once again, the rain returns after being away for a little bit. We had some good sunlight. It's one of those situations where it's on and off rain in this one. We'll see what Henry Frisch will do on his next series. Frisch, 3 wide receivers out to the right. Frisch will drop back. Quick throw to the left, tipped incomplete. Intended to Flatner, who was the intended receiver on the play.
Intended for Jackson Flatner.
Looking at the scoring in this one, Haynes with a touchdown. Roseman with a
Clock was extended a little bit too long. We'll see if they may add time back on it. We'll see. I'm hearing from the official 2:20 left on the clock. It should be 2 minutes, 20 seconds left. And we are good.
Roosevelt had a 14-12 lead with 6 minutes, 18 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Second down and 10 for Roosevelt. They need to score quickly and get an onside kick and score again. Frisch lining up. Second and 10. Frisch will have that pass be tipped and incomplete.
Pass by Henry Frisch, batted down by Dante Myrick.
Dante Myrick batted that down like a bat.
Senior being active on that one for the Democrats. Causes third down for Roosevelt. Third and 10 from the 12.
Third down and 10 from the 12-yard line for Roosevelt. Again, they must score on this drive.
With the lead over Roosevelt. On a wet afternoon in Portland.
Frisch lining up in the shotgun. Frisch will pitch it out. Got hit as he pitched it. And that is Haynes. And Haynes
Sakai Haynes with the carry.
gains a couple on the run. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Picks up about 2, maybe 3 yards on the play.
Sione Penatoa and Dante Myrick, the tacklers.
Now for Roosevelt to, I suspect, will go for it.
Roosevelt will elect to go for it. 1:45 remaining in the fourth quarter. Roosevelt has to do what they can to score
Fourth
here.
down and 8.
Riders with the ball on the left hash mark.
In the red
At the
zone,
10-yard
fourth
line.
down from the 10. Frisch drops back. Will throw left, and the pass is incomplete.
Henry Frisch was intended for Flatner.
Flatner, the intended receiver on the
On the
play.
incompletion,
Turnover on
Jefferson
downs.
takes over, first
Jefferson
and
will
10.
take over with 1:24 remaining in this game.
Jefferson, who has to do nothing but eat punt here to get their second victory overall and their second in league. Roosevelt with the loss would fall to 1-2 overall and 1-2 in 6A Special District 1.
So Jefferson will line up. All they have to do is keep the clock running, and the game will be theirs. Houston Lily will get his second coaching win of the season.
And Jefferson
Hand off to the back, trying to waste some clock, and brought behind the line for a loss.
Clock here. Second down now for Jefferson. Possibly foul.
1:10 remaining in the game.
Xavier Russell was the ball carrier on first down.
Xavier Russell on the carry for Jefferson. Magatha will be handling the quarterback duties the rest of this quarter. 40 seconds remaining in the game. Magatha fakes the pass. He'll throw it, and the pass is incomplete. No flag on the field.
Ubede Magatha's pass attempt incomplete. Demir Collins, the intended receiver.
30 seconds remaining in the game.
Third down and 11 for the Demos at the Jefferson 10-yard line.
So the Jeff win today, that'll put him up to 2-1 overall record with a 2-0 record in league play. As Jefferson continues to run down the clock, Roosevelt will drop to 1-2 this year in overall and in the PIL.
Jeray Mott with the final carry.
Jefferson will have their next game next week at Franklin as they take on Westview at neutral site. And then the regular season finale will be Jefferson taking on Grant. That will be at Franklin. Being the visiting team will be Jeff. For Roosevelt's next two games, they have at Franklin High School to take on the Lightning at 2:30 next Saturday, and then the following Saturday after that, Roosevelt will be taking on Lincoln over at Wilson High School for the final league game of the season.
And exit onto Killingsworth through the Killingsworth Street gate. Once again, our final score: Demos 32, Roughriders.
Jefferson 14. Wins at 32
we'll be back here
to 14
against Westview. Please drive safely. Have a good evening.
What a game. Lillard will get his second win of the season for Jefferson. A quick rundown on the scores so far in this one. Fair had a passing touchdown to Trey John Williams, who also had a 72-yard punt return touchdown. Demir Collins had 2 scores for Jefferson. And looking at Roosevelt's stats, Shakari Haynes he had a touchdown in the game as well for the Roughriders. Defensively, Mike's Fezer had an interception in the game for the Roughriders. So that'll do it. Our final score in this one from Jeff. The Democrats win and get their second win of the season, 32-14 over the Roosevelt Roughriders. Stay tuned for our second of our doubleheader at 4 p.m. Franklin Lightning hosting the Madison Senators from Jefferson High School. I'm Sean Philipsen. This has been Oregon Sports Beat, your live leader in live local sports.